They just want to beat me. It's never just about me, but I always hear them saying, we gotta beat LeBron. It's not just me on the court, but I understand that teams get together in this conference and across the league to try to beat me. Stephen A., is LeBron responsible for super teams?
Absolutely not, Max Kellerman. And Max and I have argued about this off the air for what, about 3 months now, because he holds LeBron James responsible to some degree with the whole Kevin Durant thing, which he will elaborate on, I'm sure. I've never held LeBron James responsible. Number one, in July of 2000, it almost was Tim Duncan, Grant Hill, and Tracy McGrady. We saw Barkley go to Houston near the tail end of his career with Olajuwon. Clyde Drexler ultimately showed up there. Pippen went there, etc., went to Portland beforehand. We know all of this. We also know that in 2007, 2008, Danny Ainge lucked up because Kevin McHale was a great friend of his, gift-wrapped at him KG, Kevin Garnett. You had Kevin Garnett with Ray Allen, with Paul Pierce, okay? They joined Paul Pierce in Boston and obviously acquired Rondo. So you had the big four there, essentially what we came to know and learn. Then LeBron James, having to go up against all of that, decides in 2010 this is what he was thinking about doing. LeBron James in 2007 made it very, very clear to the city of Cleveland. And I'll never forget this, Max, because I was in Cleveland and folks was asking me on the radio stations in Cleveland, and I told them back then, look, he is sending a message to you. Do not anticipate nor expect him to be here come 2010. He will leave you. Book it. I was ignored. What happens? I end up breaking the story in 2010. LeBron James is taking his talents to South Beach. Him and Chris Bosh are joining forces with D. Wade. One of the reasons he left was because acrimony that existed in Cleveland. He felt organizationally they did not support him. A lot of chirping behind his back, a lot of backstabbing on a personal level. Him, towards his family, others. It rubbed him the wrong way, and he felt left alone out on an island. And he was desperate for a winning situation with a family kind of atmosphere. And Pat Riley and those boys in Miami, if nothing else, they know how to do that. And we know they know how to do a lot more than that. That's why he ended up in Miami. He departed from Cleveland because of those situations. That was not the case with Kevin Durant in Oklahoma City. Not to mention the fact that you had Boston standing in LeBron James' way in Cleveland. When you look at Oklahoma City, you're right on the cusp. You're up 3-1 on this same crew. It wasn't the same situation. LeBron James went to a Miami Heat team that had lost in the first round after going 47-35, and their organization was going this way. The Golden State Warriors were champions, and then after that, they should have been champions, and they were right here above you already, and they had just beat you, and that's the team that you elected to go to. I think it's crazy to put LeBron James or attach responsibility or culpability to LeBron James for the decisions that are made by KD, because Kevin Durant's situation is completely different than what LeBron James' situation was.
Okay. I got a story to tell you, because that was your story about what happened. Now I'm going to tell you the story as I see it, and I believe this is the way that history will record the story of this NBA, of this era. That's how we sell sports. It's narrative. It's a story. You have your protagonist, your hero, the obstacles, and the bigger the obstacle, the better the story. The protagonist of the NBA right now is LeBron James. It's his world. It's his story. Now, LeBron showed the way when he wasn't getting enough help in Cleveland and Gilbert wouldn't do anything really to help him, and they didn't want to trade who was it, Hickson or whatever it was, in a Stoudemire deal. He just wasn't getting enough. LeBron took matters into his own hands. He went and formed a super team in Miami. Now, you can say it's not the same as KD going to Golden State, but it was like the gateway drug or the gateway move that eventually made it possible. LeBron made a lot of things possible. First, he had other players imagining, oh, it's okay. So whatever the old-timers say, whatever the press says, I can go form a super team. In KD's case, he joined a super team instead of forming one as LeBron did, but that's just the next logical step. Now, that's the first way LeBron showed the way. But in terms of what LeBron just said, which echoes my point that I've been saying on the air for the last couple of months, it's also a testament to his greatness. KD looks at LeBron James and realizes, wherever he goes, he's only going to go to a place with at least one other great player, and then that will have a gravitational pull to get something else. In this case, they traded for Kevin Love, and then other veterans want to kind of buttress what they've got because with LeBron, you have a chance to win a championship. And so they look at that and go, we need more. Even the 73-win Warriors need more. Even this Oklahoma City team that destroyed the Spurs, it's a 67-win team, and then almost beat the Warriors, it's not enough. I have to go to the Warriors, thinks KD, in order to get over the top against LeBron. I will give you 2 rap lyrics that express this perfectly.
I can deal with rap, not
okay.
Socrates or Shakespeare, but rap I can deal with.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Jay-Z, The Takeover, when he's talking about Mobb Deep. We don't believe you. You need more people. That's what LeBron basically, it's not even LeBron saying that to the rest of the league. The rest of the league's looking at LeBron and acknowledging it. With LeBron and Kyrie and other good players, we don't believe you, Golden State, Oklahoma City, whoever else you want to mention. You need more people. And now, the second lyric I'd like to quote, Raekwon, Incarcerated Scarface, off the Cuban Links album. Maybe the best album ever, Stephen A.
Okay.
You got guns, we got guns too. What up, son? Do you want to battle for cash and see who sons who? Now they have the big guns on Golden State. Now they could battle with the money on the line. Now they feel like you want to battle with the cash on the line. That's the finals. We are squad up. That's what's going on, and that's why it's a direct response to LeBron. He's right.
I'm very proud of you throwing out them rap lyrics like that. I'm very, very proud. I have no comeback from that because I'm so happy. I'm so relieved that you've joined the modern era. I'm so touched.
Oh.
It almost brings tears to my eyes.
Range.
But here's the deal. I mean,
It'll be Shakespeare tomorrow.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you go there. Don't you go there. But let me get back to your point. Max, but the question entails comparing LeBron James to KD, holding him responsible for a decision that KD made. What I am saying to you is that there has to be some sort of emulation that it entails. In other words, you're trying to mirror LeBron to some degree. I'm saying the KD situation in no way mirrors LeBron. LeBron James, say this. Let me be very, very clear about what I'm about to say. All right? And I don't have the closest relationship to LeBron or anything like that. Let me tell you something that I know about LeBron James. LeBron James ain't running from no damn player. Not a soul. LeBron James ain't scared of a player. Not a soul. LeBron James don't mind. If you say LeBron James mano a mano against anybody on the planet, let's go. That's LeBron. KD, on the other hand, there are a lot of people, I'm not saying this, but there are a lot of people who are on the record, off the record, in NBA circles, who swear up and down KD's kryptonite is LeBron. Boston might have been LeBron's kryptonite because of the combination of KG and Ray Allen and Paul Pierce and Rondo and all that other stuff. No one player is phasing LeBron like that. Bring him. Let's go. A legitimate question has been asked about KD and how much he wanted parts of LeBron, because a lot of people believe that's why he didn't go to the East, whether it was New York with Melo, whether it was Miami, all right, because D-Wade probably would have stayed if you kept Hassan Whiteside, who shoved aside $4 million so they could have enough money to give KD, et cetera, et cetera. What I'm saying to you, if you're talking along those lines, understand the situations are not parallel.
But there is no, look, KD is not LeBron. Nobody's LeBron. There is no answer for LeBron James, one guy. That's never going to happen. So KD has to go to basically create an unfair advantage in order to feel like they got the best chance they can to beat LeBron. You can either stand on principle, as some of the old-timers claim they did, including Charles Barkley and Reggie Miller, and never win a championship. You can do that because Jordan ain't going to let you get one.
Right.
Or you can join forces, have people badmouth it, and actually try to get chipped up.
Very last point that needs to be made about Kevin Durant. I don't think that there's anything skill-wise, that Kevin Durant has to be concerned about going up against LeBron James. Just like LeBron James is his own freak of nature, KD is his. KG will average 30 in his sleep. Even in the NBA Finals, he averaged plus 30 on 50% shooting. The problem is when the moment calls for your greatness to come shining through, that ain't about skills. That's about this. And LeBron has proven that he has that. We're waiting to see whether or not KD has that against him. Go ahead.
I can't let it die there. Because once upon a time, that was also LeBron. because
I agree.
He
No doubt.
dragged Cleveland in with no one on the squad to the finals. Amazing accomplishment in a weak conference.
AD always had Russell Westbrook.
Okay. I'm saying that, but once he got there, they couldn't win. Okay, he didn't have anyone. Then he got so Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, everybody came and played with him. And they still lost, and they lost because LeBron James choked in fourth quarter. So it's not like that's not an attainable quality. KD might not have it yet. That doesn't mean he won't get it.
Yeah, but LeBron didn't have it. KD doesn't seem to have it when it comes to LeBron.
Guess what, gentlemen? We get to see it because the season tips off tomorrow and Wednesday on ESPN. We got a doubleheader for you at 8. It's the Thunder taking on the Sixers. Then at 10:30, the Lakers host the Rockets. Coverage of opening night begins with NBA Countdown charged by Dew at 7 Eastern. Cleveland sports fans, join Stephen A. Smith on the road manana at Town Hall Restaurant for a live broadcast of First Take. We're celebrating the Indians in the World Series, the Cavs ring ceremony on opening night for the champs, plus we'll have special guests and giveaways. Doors open at 8 a.m., so come down, represent Cleveland. What's wrong?
Because I'm just saying.
With
Guess or no guess, I'm going to be in the house with the Cleveland fans.
Oh, yeah.
That's all that
You're
matters.
the guest.
That's all that matters.
The man of the hour.
That's all that matters.
It's going to be packed.
I'm going to be there with the fan. You know why?
And they get you one-on-one. They get personal attention with you.
Stevie A love the people. Stevie A love the people. He sure does.
All right, coming up next.
Kevin Durant's latest comments in Rolling Stone magazine only strengthen what I have been saying since he made this move. Him and Russell Westbrook have never meshed well on the court. They were a very, very good tandem, but never great. They were never Kobe and Shaq, and they were never going to be.
The NBA has never had parity. It's rare in the NBA. In fact, 4 of the last 5 NBA champions have been #1 seeds. I would also argue the NBA is better when there is a villain.
Let me take my glasses off for this one. If you were okay with your decision and you made it with the right intent and things of that nature, why do you feel the need to expose what your relationship was with Russ? Because what you did was wrong.
I like her.
Me too.
I like her.
She did the Stephen A. move where she takes off the glasses
She looks intense. I like that. I like that.
I second that one. Let's get on to our next topic, though, right now, gentlemen.
Mediocre team and Big D. That's what makes this funny. How about them Cowboys? How about them Camels on way? Somehow, when they count, just wait. They will let you down. The accident, they will mess it up. Just wait. The accident, they will let you down. Just wait. The accident, the accident, the accident. Waiting to happen, it will happen. Tony Romo throw the football, know what's coming next. He will get in the way. The deception of success. Tony Romo throw the football. Are you kidding me? That's why not a catch.